gonna press record. I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys are good. Yeah, let's start, Buffett. The first phase was about to, jiggle our mindsets on the way forward. How we going to tackle everything. How we going to move forward. So the first phase was about that. So what I'm gonna today is the introduction of the method. Today you're gonna get to know what is the Cobra. Today you're gonna, because I know some people after this phase, some people are gonna, go ahead and do it by themselves. It's okay, it's okay if you do it on your side by yourself. But then after this session, you're gonna know what is the Cobra, and then things like that. So, Buffett, without wasting any time, I'm just gonna start, right? So, firstly, I'm gonna tell you guys what is the Cobra. The name the Cobra strategy came um, from my village, from home. People started saying I took a snake because my success was fast, right? The name came from there. Like the Cobra strategy came from there. That people from my village, I started saying I took a snake, right? Things like that. So that is so the real name of the strategy is 369. 369 is not just a it's a method, right? It's not just a name. It's no, those are times. 369 is a watch, right? It's a watch. I don't know how, but okay, no, I'll also send the watch, the picture of the watch that I'm talking about in the Telegram group. But 369 is a watch, Buffett. 369 is a watch. So 369 has it is 7 and it is 8 and then it is 5 and then it is 1, 2 and 4. This is the watch. It's a watch. So I know I'm confusing a lot of you right now, but you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. So basically 369, what is the meaning of 369? 369 is a loop, right? In when we put it in words, 369 is a loop, right? Every day in these times in your lives, you repeat something and you are not aware of it. It's a loop. It's a loop. When we put it in words, it's a loop, something that repeats, right? Something that is, that repeats, like seasons, like the seasons that we're in, like the years are repeating. Everything is just repeating over and over. It's like the holidays, we're just gonna repeat them over and over and over. It's 369, right? It's a loop. It's what we call a loop. So basically, I figured it out. Oh, good to know. Okay, in these times, 369. In these times, as I said, it's a watch, right? And this watch has it is 5, it is 7, and then it is 8. And then the other side it is 1 and 2, and then the other side it is 4, right? So it's a watch. So the numbers that are just mentioned now, like every day in our lives, something happens and it repeats at these times. Every day, right? At these times, right? So basically, I since I know, I figured it out. Good to know. Okay, this thing it repeats, right? I can't only be only repeating my bad habits or whatever. The good habits can be bad habits, can be good habits. I can't be repeating them alone, right? Everything in these times ready to repeat, like, because it is so proven that at these times something repeats. It's like a loop, right? So I'm gonna open my notes right now, which is I wrote everything right here, and yeah, and then wait, give me a second. Give me a second, and then yeah, I found my notes. You guys are gonna understand, right? So number three, as I said in the last, is creation, right? It's like thought, imagination, the spark between like anything that exists. It's like creation, something that you sit down and be like, I think of, it's something that you believe, right? It's a thought, right? And then it's I'm explaining all the numbers, what do they mean, right? So number 6 is balance. And then it's responsibility. It's taking responsibility. It's knowing that, okay, I have a thought, right? I'm thinking about this thought. It's like I believe in myself. As I believe in myself, I gotta at some point I gotta have to take what? I gotta have to take responsibility for what I believe, right? So number 9 is completion, right? It's when you complete something, right? After thinking a thought, and then after taking responsibility for that thought, and then you get to completion. Completion is when you take action, right? Is when you transform. It's it's awareness. It's a loop. As I said, it's a loop. So now I'm gonna get. It's like, no, I was sitting alone and I'm like, okay, how can I apply all of this into my trading space, right? How can I apply 369? Because now I know that 369 is a loop, right? It's something that repeats, right? As I said, something that repeats. So I know that at these times, if I can be able to find, that slot in trading, and then I went deep. This is where I'm going to go in the chat now, Bafetu. And then I went deep to find out, can't I find something that repeats between these times in the market, right? So fine, we move on. Now, as I said, I explained what is the 369. 369, you can, in other words, we can call it a what? A loop, right? Let's move forward. We now know what is 369, right? It's the method, right? As I explained, the Cobra strategy, where does it come from? It comes from, for the fact that let me just name the strategy 36. I mean, the Cobra strategy, because people are saying I took a snake, right? And I killed my parents. Since I don't have parents, they'd be like, no, my success is fast, things like that, blah, 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 right? And then I'm like, no, let me just name it the Cobra strategy, name of a snake, just to, for the plot, I mean, yeah, sense of humor. So, but then the real name of the strategy is what? 369. It's a loop, something that repeats. And then I assure you, at these times, every day in your lives, you repeat something and you are not even aware of it. I'm telling you, every day in your lives, you repeat. At these times, you repeat, right? And then let me head on to the charts. Let's stop wasting time. Now we know what is 369. Please, can you please mute the mic? Can we please mute our mics, please? This is the things that take time, because we work with time, right? So these are the things that take time. Please mute your mics. When you get in and you mute your mic. So, Buffett, you're gonna need an indicator. You're gonna go on your trading view. You can come back and refer to this session. You're gonna go on your trading view. You're gonna search Lux Algo sessions, right? It's free. It's a free indicator. So this indicator's job is to, time. As I said, we're working with time. We have a watch. As I said, 369 is a watch, right? I wanted something that I can apply it and find it. Now let's go to this Lux Algo setting indicator, right? You can see, let me just go down. Let me start here, right? As I wrote here, as you can see, session D, as I wrote here, Cobra, and then I wrote the time 4 and 5, right? And then I put green. And then right here, I write 369 by Somyama the Great. And then I wrote the time 3, and then I wrote 369. As you can see, 369, right? The name of the strategy, right? 369. So as we move on, and then this one, you just put it on for it's coming for the phase. This one, it's for another phase, right? Which is session B, right? You can just mark it, just copy the settings in the way it is, right? Boom. Now, when you do that, when you come back, it's gonna look like more like what? Like this. It's gonna look more like this, right? Let me just zoom in for you. It's gonna look more like this. You copy the way the settings are, the way they are, right? The way you saw them, you copy them. And then when you come back to your chart, it's going to look more like this, right? This is how it's going to look. If you check, let's start. 5, 7, 8, right? It's part of the watch, right? It's part of the watch that I said, right? If you check, let's go back here. If you check, as I said, 369 is the head, right? It's the time, it's our watch. And then 4, 5, right? We applied the times that are on the watch that I said. I said the watch is what? The watch is 369. The name of the whole big thing is 369, right? And then the watch has what? 7, 8, and then 5, right? And then it is 4, and then it is 1 and 2, right? So, and then at this point, I was just playing with times just to see which one, we can use. At these times, I found out, okay, 4 and 5 works, and then I put 369. 369, as I said, is the whole thing, right? 369 is this whole box, as you can see here, right? And then 5, 7, and then 8. Now, this is the interesting part, right? This is the interesting part. Now, you see this line, it's gonna, obviously, when you apply everything, it's gonna come out like this for fit. If you need any help, you'll holler at me in the inbox, and I'll help you out. So, but then I don't think you guys are gonna, you guys are very smart. So let's get on to it. As I said, it's a loop, right? Now we find our time slot, right? We found our time slot. So when price hits 7, you see it's 7, right? Anything that happens, the rest is like after this, after here, after price, when price hits 7, anything that happens in here, it's gonna repeat, right? And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go here. Now let me add the source. Let me delete this one, and then now let me add another indicator. Let me check this. Yeah, and then I'm gonna add another indicator that adds the source. Watch. It's called the sequencer. Where is the sequencer here? My Lux Algo. I saved it because okay. Why did I not apply this? Let me just apply the indicator real quick. This is the source. This is when everything, after just applying this, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And then, let me just go on my trading view on my phone, and then I'm gonna look for this. It's called the indicator. The indicator is called sequence of a feature by Lux Algo. Sequencer. Yes, here's the let me just mark it here. Here's the indicator of it. This one, right? And then you just apply it, right? Boom. You're gonna love this, guys. You. But then let's get it, right? The indicator is applied, right? So as I said, 369, right? We have our time. Stick on that. After 7, anything that happens after here, right? All you have to do is find one pattern that repeats, because you're gonna find it, right? As I said, a loop, right? A loop. So let's leave here. Let's leave here, and then we're gonna come. As you can see, after just applying that sequencer indicator, it gives us what? It gives us numbers, right? There's numbers. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's numbers, right? And then every time it gets to number 9, the market reacts. So what we do, we count 1 to 2. And if the time has what? Has 1 and 2. So we count 1, and then we go to 2. Right? It's gonna give you every day. This thing is gonna provide you every day of your life, right? And then here's the number 9, right? And then what you're gonna do is that you mark the low of that number 9. You mark the low of that number line. You mark the low of that number line, right? And then you're going to wait for what? For price to break and then retest. I love you, as you guys, this is just in another way of telling you this is just a breakout and retest, right? Most people don't know that the market moves in this way. It moves in this way. It breaks and reties. It breaks and reties. There is no secret, right? This is a pattern that we got using the time, right? Using the 369. So every time, right? Every time, just check this. We marked our what? We marked our low, right? And then price started trading up here, right? And then price came and broke. The candlestick that closes down there, I enter. This is where I enter. You see how easy it is? But I use the 5 minutes, the 3 minutes, and the 1 minute. So which means after price has gotten to this point, I'm gonna go what? I'm gonna go on the what? On the 3 minute. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I don't want to waste anyone's time. As you can see, after price, after the close of this candlestick, right? It closed downwards. It didn't close inside. It must close downwards. Like, stay with me. It must close downwards, not inside of the range of the range of where we marked from the 5 minute, right? It must close down here, right? After just closing, I'm gonna enter. This is where we enter, right? And then check what happened after that. Price never even came back from that. You can hold the whole day. You can do whatever you want, right? Every day it's gonna give you something like this. It's a pattern. It happens it's a loop. As I said, 369, a loop. It loops every day. I'm not playing. Every day that happens this way. Right? A breakout and then retest, because obviously we're on the smaller time frame, right? This is so powerful that you don't even need buyers. Right? The strategy, it's so powerful to a point that you don't even have to check the higher time frames for no. You know, after I marked my number 2, as I said, let's go back to the 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep it simple, guys. They've been hiding things for you. I'm not hiding anything. This is the mentorship, the 12 months mentorship where we reveal everything, right? This is just phase 2, right? This is introduction. This is what we're gonna use along the way, going to where? Going to the whole thing, where you're going to find by the end, where you're going to know what is, oh, okay, you feel me? So this is introduction. This is the method, right? It works every time, every day. It's a loop. As I said, at these times, after this, now we have our line, right? It told that, okay, it's 7. We know that we're waiting for what? For the first 9, and then we trade when? On the second what? On the second 9. It's gonna come. Every day it's gonna come out like this. 2 of them, right? It's gonna give you a dot like this after, and then it's gonna give you another one like this, and then you mark the low, right? It's gonna come back, retest here. It's gonna break, retest here, and then it's gonna go down. Every day. It's a pattern that happens every day, right? And then this is what we're gonna be. And then you see what I said in the last phase when I told you guys it's going to be easy for you to make money. You know, it's going to be so easy to a point that you're like, nah. So when I said the 500, where we're gonna be making 500 every day, it's just to, you know, get your nervous system to you know, get to be regulated, to be in the state of, you know, I make money every day. As I said, money flow, right? But then from there, you can, when not on your own, you can scale in and make a lot of more, like more. You can take advantage of this if you wanted to, right? I know some people that are risking like me. Obviously, you guys have been wondering, how do you get these trades? This is how I get them trades, right? Let's leave. We are out of here. This box and everything, it's for another session. I just told you that, okay, no, what is the Cobra, right? Obviously, this is just the introduction of the method. It's not the whole thing, right? We still come in there. So you guys just go and apply this, apply it there and leave it there. This is what I want you to do for me, guys. Apply this, leave it there. It's very, very, very important, right? And then just apply it as the settings. You saw the settings. So this thing happens every day, right? Again, we're gonna go on the last day, right? Let's go on the last day. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm not gonna hide anything of it. I'm not hiding everything. Here we reveal. I'm about to reveal everything, right? Just, yeah. Let me remove all of them, right? We are on a new day. Like it was, when is this? Oh, it was Friday. So this is, I mean, it was Friday, right? where we were was Friday. This is where, okay, this is Wednesday, right? 31 December, Wednesday. As I said, after this, it's 7, right? 1 and then 2, right? What did I say? You mark the law of the what? Of the 9, right? Every day, every day, it's a loop. It's a loop. Every day. It's a loop. And I can't wait for you guys to find out about more about this in the next phases, right? It's crazy. Once you get to find out that, and you as yourself, as a person, right? You in this time, every day there's something that you repeat, but you're not aware. Me, I've mastered my patterns. I know myself, right? But then this method is gonna teach you that. Wait till we get to that point. You guys are gonna freak out. Some of you are gonna fucking freak out when you start to see what I'm talking about, right? But then, as you can see, guys, every day, right? This is the 9, right? 1, we count, right? The first 9 and the number 2, right? Came again, and then retested and then sold, right? Bro, you are telling me this is a lot of peeps, man. How many peeps are these? How many peeps are these, man? You are telling me that with the brokers that we use, don't play, man. Don't play. How many peeps are this? Let's see. Target amount, then reach to what? 1 to 6. 1 to 6. Don't play. This is a lot of peeps. Right? Every day, right? Every day. And I told you guys on the last video that between 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, something every day in your life, you're going to make money. Every day. It's a loop. It repeats. You feel me? This was Wednesday, right? As you can see, we keep it simple. I'm not gonna hide you, and everyone has been coming into this. This is why I said even a beginner can trade my things, because they're so easy to that point, right? They're so easy to that point. Everyone has been complicating this trading game. It doesn't have to be hard. No, it doesn't have to be hard. You feel me? It doesn't have to, bro. It's a loop. And I'm sure before I can even approach here, some of you already see it. Some of you already see it. Of course, you see it, right? You can also trade the first one, right? It doesn't matter. It happens as long as it gives you what you need. But me following the time slot, right? Following the time slot. As I said, the time that I told you that the 369 time is what? Is 1 and 2. So 1, 2, right? I'll have to do that for safety, right? And then you mark the 9. Here's the 9. Boom. Every day. It's a loop. It's a loop. Sometimes, obviously, some days are just gonna be short. Some days, but the fact that you're going to be making money every day, that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. This is when I told you guys that, bro, we're still coming. This is just the introduction, bro, to the method. You guys are not seeing shit. This is, excuse my language, but you guys are still going to see some fucking weird things. And I told everyone, like, this is big. This is big. This is someone already, I know that someone right now, right, already watched this and already, he got the whole picture and is so excited, but what the fuck? Hey, there's no way, no, like, yeah, there is a way. There is a way, my guy. There is a way. I've been doing this for the longest time, bro. I've been trading this thing for the longest time. All right? For the longest time, I'm where I am because of the method. This is just the introduction. Like, if you can master this, already some of you I know, man, you're just, you're already, because some of our beginners, right? Obviously, that's where it requires me to enter in. But this is as easy as ABC. You can clearly see as a human being, you can clearly see that there's no way Somnyama is this. No, it's this easy. Right? There is no those things of obviously we come into the other blocks that I didn't even get to enter there, right? This is what they need alone. They don't need anything, they don't want to complicate anything, right? I'm showing you guys everything on this mentorship, and whoever is out there is missing out, bro. I'm just saying, bro, it happened. It's a loop of it. It's a loop. It's a pattern. This is why I mentioned that, This is gonna test some of you. I know already you wanna, I know already right now, already where you are. You have that edge, you have that fire of good. No, I wanna test this out. It's gonna test you. It's gonna test you. And then this is the trait that I think if you guys follow me, if you obviously some obviously, but yeah, this is the trait that I got. I think some of you actually, but we're gonna go to the real one. This is one of the traits that I got, Bafetu. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but I think I did a video on it, and then I entered somewhere around here, and then I targeted. I think it's 1.5. Yes, 180. I took 180 to 1,500, and then just check after, bro, just dropped, right? And then what I did is that I marked, right? I marked my low, right? And then price just broke, closed downwards, and then just went down. Do you see this? This was not even near, it was late, it was already late, this was near the in the mornings, because I saw this 9, right? I saw this 9, and I'm like, nah, okay, there's a red 9. But as you can see, 9 with this red, you can clearly see. You guys get the whole thing, right? And I marked my low. After marking my low, I just applied the knowledge, right? And I'm like, no, if price does exactly what I know, I'm gonna enter. And then check what price did. Price came, closed downwards, as I said, entered, went on the 3 minute. This is where you get it clear entry, and then entered, boom, price just dropped after that, not even coming back. Like, bro, just went down, right? Just all the roofs, right? So basically, as you can see, guys, this is introduction of the Cobra, right? Obviously, you guys know more is still coming, right? Obviously, but this is the introduction of the Cobra. This is how it's you guys, man, yo. And then the best part about this thing, it ends. Let me show you that this thing, it ends. This thing is fucking good, bro. Even the green lines, don't think the green lines don't someone will no, as long as the 9 has I don't know if you guys get the whole picture, right? As long as the 9 has this thing, right? You can mark it, wait, and then apply the same thing. Price came back there, and then just look, it just dropped, right? It works as long as the 9 has this thing of showing you, no. Okay, these things are indicators, but it shows you that, no, okay, be ready. A move is coming, right? This is why I'm able to catch these moves, these big moves. This is why someone is like, no, so Mnyama, there's no way you took 800 to what? To 300,000. It's not possible. I'm still holding, by the way. You feel me? This is not a game. you feel me? And then someone says only happens on gold. No, it doesn't happen on gold. It doesn't happen only on gold. This is a whole thing, bro. Your job is to go and backtest, right? We still coming on the others, right? We still coming on the whole. We are trading. Obviously, everyone who's here, we love gold, right? Obviously, because there is more money. There's no way, right? There's no way as a person, but then obviously it has more money than most other pairs, right? It has so much money. You guys know. I'm talking about money now, right? We still come into everything. This is a mentor. This is a program. You still gonna don't rush. This is why I told you that it's gonna tempt you. It's gonna tempt you, right? So it ends, Buffett. This is a process that is, engineered, and then it ends. Check this out. Check this out. To show that this is fucking legit, check this out. I want you to check this out. You see? Okay, we actually done 10 minutes left. You see, it ends, right? It ends. So basically, as you can see from here, I told you, right? 1, 2, number 2. Oh, number 2 gave us late here, but it was a success. It was a success, right? It gave us late, but it was a success. Even on bad days, you're gonna win. You see, this is our number 9, right? We're gonna mark it. Guys, don't. There's no way. There's no way, right? There's no way. But and then guys, and then someone said in the comments, show us when it's by. No, we're still coming. This is introduction. This is pattern by pattern, my sister. No rush. You feel me? You still gonna know everything. You still gonna know either way, right? This is why most people fail, is because you wanna catch all the patterns. Bro, you can't. You have to process one at once. So I started with sell because now we are in a selling state. The market is gonna sell for a while now. Actually, it's gonna, obviously gold is a buying market. You guys are gonna know when to buy and when to sell. I'm coming. I'm still coming on that. This is why I'm saying, like, you're gonna get this. You see this? You see this? You see this time slot? We're still coming. You're gonna get this, and then you just leave it there. Right now, as a whole community, as a whole program, we're here now. We're focused on this. If you don't get this, you don't trade. Simple as ABC, right? If you don't see this pattern, it doesn't matter if a pattern is a buy button or it's a sell pattern. No. As long as you make money at the end of the day, as long as you make money, right? The main thing is for you to make money. That's the main thing. Someone said, I can't believe my eyes. You're still gonna get shot, boy. Still gonna get shot. And then, as I said, you see, it ends. Watch this. This is crazy, right? It ends. You see, there's no numbers anymore, right? I'm telling you, this is something that it's a loop. And then they see, okay, someone might have actually, let me tell you the truth, guys. Let me tell you, you see these indicators, they don't work for this, whatever I done this. This is my wisdom, right? And I'm talking to whoever, someone that is stealing my things and giving them to others. You know what? We even had a talk, guys. There is no need for you guys. I saw you guys and I saved your emails, but we had a talk, me and my team. And I'm like, no. They're like, no, just leave him. He or she, just leave them. Let them spread the knowledge, right? Let them spread it. Because at the end of the day, the blueprint you'll never erase the blueprint. Never. And I'm telling you right now, if you are here right now, you will never in your life erase the blueprint. I am Somnyama, and there's no, obviously, I was Somnyama, dog, right? But there was never going to be Somnyama like me, nigga. You can try to be me, but you can't. I'm talking on that nigga that is trying to be me, right? You can never be me, nigga. And I want you to get that on your head. Get it on your scalp. You can never be me. The wisdom is powerful, my guy. I come from nothing, and I'm here to change everything. You are just a copy and paste of me, and the blueprint will never erase. You can't erase it. You can't change my voice. Somnyama's voice will always be Somnyama's voice. You have to get that in your scalp, right? We had a conversation, me and the team. I have a team. And they're like, no, leave them. Leave. Don't, the email, I'm going to send everything you guys, and whoever shares it, right? Leave it. They are spreading the wisdom. It's happening. The method is working, right? When someone tries to be you, when everyone is more included in your business, that's when my method is working. The 369 is working, right? Bro is playing my marketing, is being my marketing team at once, right? You are being me, bro, right? You're working for me, but for free, nigga. Fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. You're spreading my wisdom. You're helping me grow. This is why I don't even reply to the hate, because everyone is helping me grow. You're in my shape, right? And I'm telling you to get that, bro. This is 8 years of wisdom. You feel me? This is 8 years of wisdom. Everything you're gonna see in this program, you'll never see it on the internet. Even if you try to spread this on the internet, you can't, my nigga. You can't. This is wisdom. Everyone has to understand. It has to come from the owner, nigga. You have to understand that. That's the only thing you have to understand. Boom, right? And then, as I said, let's get back to this, guys. We're 4 minutes on the timer. So let's get, you see, it ends. What did I say? It ends. Do you see the numbers? No. You see the numbers? No, it ends, maniga, because it repeats. They see that it repeats. You know, they felt it or no, there's someone out there using these things for something else. Because these indicators are not, you see the things I'm telling you, this indicate, go research about these indicators. They don't work for these things I'm telling you. This is wisdom, my nigga. This is all wisdom. You feel me? Everyone's life is gonna change. You'll never be the same. If you enter this, you're going to be, bro. I'm freaking out right now because this thing, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You see what you just see now, you will never unsee it. You will never unsee it. Right? Please drop the settings step by step on the track. No, you're gonna see. You're gonna, as I said, the settings are easy, Buffett. Let's make it quick. The time is ending. The settings are easy, Buffett. You just go on the trading view. You search what the sequencer. It's by what Lux Algo free, right? And then you go again. You search Lux Algo sessions free again. All of them, they're free, right? And then you go on this one, right? The session setting. Here are they, because I'm gonna send everyone the sessions, right? I mean this session, right? Here are the settings. You mark how things are marked, exactly how they marked right here, right? You mark them exactly how they marked, exactly. You mark them, right? And there's no need for me to send it to you guys in the emails now because no, it's fine. Let the fool do the job's fool, right? Let you do, whoever you are who's trying to you know, push me, man. And I love you so much, man. We are against one thing, right? We're against one thing, right? Whoever you are who's trying to portray me, like, help me, man. I'm growing. This is what I want. I want to grow. The method is to spread, you know. It has to get it has to save someone out there. It has to, right? This is so good, man. This is life-changing. This is life-changing. I just showed you one pattern and you already, bro, imagine if I showed you all the patterns right now. You'll be fucking jumping up and down right now thinking, yes. And by the way, I have 7 millionaires. I made 7 millionaires last year. To whoever you are, I made 7 millionaires, right? Last year, bro. Last year, I have 7. Let's see this year how many millionaires I'm gonna make. You think people think just because I don't show them my life, they think I'm not that kind of a person, bro. I grew up with love, humbleness, right? The things I do, my personal life doesn't need any, you know, I don't have to. People, you are here because of my work. And that's the truth. You're not here because I have a Ferrari. No, no one cares about that. No, they care about the work, right? You want to see work. Being 17 and learning this, bro, you still gonna wait till, oh man, I'm done, man. By the way, guys, this is introduction to the Cobra, right? This is introduction to the method. Imagine you knowing the whole method. You're gonna go crazy. No, shout out Buffett. Shout out. We're about to end Buffett too. And then obviously I'll share the session. But then this is it, Buffett. Refer to this session as much as you can because it's it's a pattern, right? Welcome. You will never unsee this again. You will never unsee it. Welcome. Right? Everyone was just there excited when we, hey, Buffett, this is a welcome. This is it. Introduction to the what? Phase 2 Buffett is complete. Thank you again for attending. And I will send the session in the Telegram. Thank you, Buffett. I'm your mentor. I have to be harsh, Buffett. I have to, you know, it has to get in. You have to, your mind has to, yeah.